Hey there folks, and welcome back to Crash Bandicoot Nsane Trilogy 1. Where last left off, we dealt with Pinstripe, now onto the high road. This is where the gloves come off. This is where the real difficulty of Crash Bandicoot begins, because, holy crap, the high road is the road to nowhere beefed up. Big time, like, you need the parkour, basically. Or otherwise, you'll just end up like this situation here. Slippage! But yeah, speaking of controversy, yeah, that's where the whole hitbox debate came from. This level. This level really shows that you need to like really press in your lands. Because if you don't, you just end up slipping like no tomorrow. At the end of the day. Better to say, this level sucks. I do not like this level period because how slippage it is, how bad it's going to get up advance here. Not a fun level. I hate this level with a passion, especially when it came to the relics. Even the gold one is a pain in the butthole, I gotta say. After trying to understand the jumps a bit and still falling to my death, good lord. This good god, and just trying to get out of it at the end of the day. It just keeps coming back. But yeah, eventually I will stop dying eventually. Here. Eventually. It's not the pain but to like re-understand. It's like, oh, you just did the one bridge roll, now you gotta deal with this one. Which is an absolute pain. Oh yeah, and the flood warhawks are back again. And the worst thing possible to exist. These turtles! You sometimes need them, you sometimes don't need them. The problem is, though, is understanding how much of a bounce you need out of them sometimes. Or you're just dropping the freaking sky, which I tried to get onto the exploit instead, which is get on the rail guards, because you could technically go on the rope guards. Damn, though.
A few moments
rail
later.
Guards, rope guards, either way. But, onwards. I'll just give it a bit. Don't worry, I don't die during the skip bits. Make sure of that. If anything, if I ever end up miscounting, it is what it is. I try to count as close as I can. I might miss one or two here. Yeah, basically you have to bounce on these turtles in a session, which is pain in the butt, like big time. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. The worst part is once you set them, they're stuck at that position. So if you get them too far down, you don't have enough leeway to jump across. Which I feel like they should have gave them just a bit more oomph to it so it can give you some leeway about this. Oh, it's just a pain in the ass. There was one point I drew this freaking turtle with the most hellish eyes possible because that's what this level feels like for a bridge level. It's absolute hell. This is probably technically the toughest level to do. Funny enough. Oh yeah, and depth perception's a crisis too because yeah, you can't look so much forward. And yeah, I'm trying to dodge. Because I need to land. Could I bounce on? Yeah, but the problem is if I do that, I don't have enough leeway to get over there. It is an absolute pain in the butt. Could I do the exploit and get on the ropes? Yeah, could. It's just how it's gonna be on that. But I do want to do it with shit and not show the exploit because yeah, the exploit is you can get on the ropes. Just so they have a bit of a land box on them that you could just do it. You could easily do it in the PlayStation version, but in this version it's way difficult because of the rounded hitbox they added. That's why even people question about how people even got the question for that. Matter of fact, was that. I mean, there's a reason why this popped up on most journalist media news and such. Because yeah, it was a thing that fans noticed people notice. It was exactly a problem. And I'm trying to get this turtle position, but oh crap. Luckily I got on the totem because you can technically get on those too. They're even more stingy to land though. Now to just jump on these turtles into a freaking session, which is pain in the butt. Because Crash drops like a freaking rock. This is when you also notice this too, like he drops like a rock. Does in the game he drops like a rock? Yeah. And is it realistic? Yes. But then I noticed, oh I bounced this turtle wrong. It's like, you know, let's try the rope method. I should have just jumped on the turtle at that point and just kept going, but no, instead I just wanted to keep trying it. And died. Again. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, I probably died like maybe 10 or 9 times here. It's that bad, and to do the original PlayStation Gem one is absolute hell. I'm saying that now. I can't believe I did that as a kid. Way back. Alright, so now to deal with these boxes here. So yeah, luckily falling from not technically a problem once you understand it. Unless I technically might have did this wrong. Because what you're supposed to do is get rid of those boxes completely, because otherwise this happens. So. Whoops. Trying again. Yeah, and as you can see, you see the turtles on the broken bridges and crap. It's like, you're just a fine physics at this point. This is just really a hallucination level more than an actual level. I guess, yeah, this is how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to, like, arrange them and you're supposed to go back and forth and then do the rest that way. Not what I was doing. You could do it like that, but it's not a great way. Yeah, instead, just do like that, which, yep, that's another death. Yeah, now once again, that maybe should be the last death, who knows? Hopefully. Please. Nope, that's not the last death, oh my god. Okay, hopefully, yeah, after this time. That thing was also torturous. Luckily the good part, while it is torturous, luckily you can get the gem. Thank God. However, as the saying goes, if you do it in the PlayStation way, oh God. That's like the other worst one besides Sons of Visa I can think of. However, now on to the next color gem, which is Slippery Climb. Or to get the red gem, gotta get all the boxes without dying. Classic Crash motive. Yeah, here we go. Slippery Climb. We are scaling basically the side of the castle, basically. And such. But would you know that this is not as hard this looks like and is. This is not the hardest take upon this level, because we got a harder take of this level as a DLC. Because it originally was a beta level that, what's the best way to say it? It was just too hard for the folks to do, so they got rid of it and replaced it with Slippery Climb. Although it's kind of weird because I do kind of find that that level should be at a different spot, but then again, I don't know. It's very weird. So it feels like it should be another level's case. Although I do kind of understand too, then again, because that level is like much easier. Slippery Climb is not. Slippery Climb, you have to deal with a lot of factors, like you gotta make sure how to get the right measure when it comes to these vultures and everything else. And understanding the timing, because we are back again with the timing, and have I learned from Brew of this? No, I am not learned from Brew. Since Brew. So that's be the 40th death. Oh my god. Now back to here, because yeah, I am going to jump skip, because coward gems, I might as well jump skip them just a bit. Till the next step. Yep. Let's just go a bit higher here to the vulture. Jump up here. And understand timing again, because yeah, they're going to make this timing even more elaborate as possible. Timing's just not my motive at all. That's bad. I need a time with things. Again, I don't play much rhythm games, or if any at all, so that might be another learning curve I probably need to do in the future. So yeah, I just died here horribly. That'll be 41. Now back to here, and thus I die, because the way how that vulture in the elevator's position, it really sucks sometimes. Cause yeah, there's just cases you just have to like know in advance. So you do get a little bit of that Rayman satisfaction crap hole of knowing something in advance. Cause yeah, there's another PlayStation game that hits the same range as Crash. It's Rayman. Although Rayman's a bit more on that. More pain on that. If you want a harder Crash, it's basically Rayman. Yeah, that's the funny part, because I do consider like Rayman harder than Crash. On that part. Yep, on to the rest of the story. Climb here. Or, not story. Oh my god, what did you put the two names together? But I will say, Storm Ascent is the other level. The thing is, they took that out because, like I said, they thought it was too hard for people to handle. So instead, we have Slippery Climb and such. Yeah, Slippery Climb, not as bad as Storm Ascent, because the other problem about Storm Ascent is kind of opposite to what Slippery Climb does. Okay, I will say from here on out, I'd be surprised if I die, because this is where it gets fun. Except for, like, this Brio section. Because, yeah, this is like another Crash 4 moment, I gotta say. And yeah, of course, stupid brain not thinking, it's like, oh wait, yeah, I could do that. I could have dropped down, but no, I'm not going to think that, so get ready to see a montage of me dying a lot. And like I said, not counting them because they're bonus rooms. So, you know. Saving grace. Thank God for that. Should I? I don't know if I should. On that part, but you know. I don't know if I have to say a tally. I don't even know why I did that. Because yeah, you can do that. You can just spin right before you land on the up arrow, which cancels out the jump. Which is still there in Crash 4 too, weirdly enough. So you can do the same thing. I don't know why it cancels it out, it's just pretty strange it does. I'm just being a dumb. However, I did kind of got through that part, but now just to get through this tough little part, because I don't know why I was thinking there, but you need to not only smack that TNT, you need to also jump to the right as much as you can. But the thing is, I'm also like thinking a bit too out of the box about this, overcooking it, and that like maybe you have to jump all across over there. Maybe no, you don't do that because you don't have enough jump for that. It'd be nice though; it would make that part so much easier, but it's not the case. It's too far off. But yeah, reminder that this is supposed to be save rooms, by the way. Your save rooms in the OG game. This is kind of weird. Oh god. I think there is one thing that's missing, though. I know it's in the embryo bonus rooms. Aren't there supposed to be a minecart that rolls across the rails every now and then? I think that's the one thing that's missing. I'm not seeing it. I mean, you could also do that. We'll say you could also just jump back. That's everything. And of course, fucking slip it. The slip takes more priority than the land. This thing goes. Which is bad. And I just really nearly died. Good God. Eventually I'm gonna get there. Eventually. After all this pain. I was just gonna edit cut this, like, yeah, crap. Fuck it. So let you guys see it. The box of TVs and stuff. And there we go, finally. Yeah. Alright, now back to the level at hand. But yeah, just 6 boxes left. So jump on a pair of vultures, which luckily, I will say in Slippery Climb you don't have to like really adjust for the vulture jumps, thank God. Where Stormy Ascent is the opposite case. One thing I'm gonna mention. Your vulture jumps are gonna matter. But in this case, it's fine. So here's the end right here. Get him out of here, cause yeah, there's some scientists now. Coming up and stuff. Yeah, those are Cortex assistant scientists. So you get to play as him and Crash Team Racing too. Yeah, there's the red gem. Which up to 64%. This ain't Nintendo. Anyways, off to the lights out. Another color gem, however, you can't get this color gem. And another special thing too, we are in the dark. We have to use Aku Aku to get there. However, if you get hit at all, you lose the glowing Aku Aku. There's also a time duration, how much he glows, on top of it. So this is like way tougher than like the Firefly levels you might have seen in 2 and such. But yeah, we're not gonna be able to get the color gem here because that's the best way to say it. But yeah, you can jump inside by the way. Because of the other color gem that we need. Which we won't be able to see that color gem until the next episode. I know so. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is basically toss the 2 last levels to show. Because yeah, we're doing the DLC one. And the next level, which is after the boss here. Which when I say boss here, I mean like the next level, basically. And died to my death. Oh boy! 43 deaths! Yeah, respect onwards. Yeah, this level gets me big time. And it's weird because I thought these levels were not much of a problem. I take that all back. I take that all back from the last playthrough, because just to say, I also did a playthrough of this on another account on YouTube. Basically the same name, but I think the underscore is different and such. Which I am probably going to check eventually what's the death count on that one. Just to see a difference, like did I got more rusty or did I got better so far? That I get curious. And then I fought to my death again. Like no reason, just walk to the right a bit more than I should have. Just fall in. Yeah, this one just gobbles your deaths. It's just so hard to see, even with the glow aspect. Could I just lighten the black levels? Yeah, could have. out unless we do this again. That's the problem. Like once you use the Aku Aku, you're kind of screwed because you kind of have to predict like, is there a platform there or is there not? They also deal with the freaking rats that come at the end there. Yeah, you're. But yeah, as you can see, there's a gym platform, which we won't be able to do that until later. Luckily, once you hit that gym platform, you're technically done with this level, so you never have to do this last section here. This is just in case you don't have the gym. Which yeah, we don't have. Because as you see, yeah, you're missing 3 boxes. They're up there. So you gotta use the elevator to get up there. Yeah, now onto the Jaws of Darkness. Makes sense because the runes area there. Yeah, immediately we have a snake here. Jesus Christ. But yeah, Jaws of Darkness. If you dealt with the first one, the latter one ain't so bad. There's like 1 troll case, or no, 2 troll cases I just realized. 2 there was left. But once you basically just understand the whole depths of the area, you're basically good. Good. Spears. First we go with these ruined doorways. Or archways. Maybe archways. Move that. Alright, now up the platforms. Now onto the weird moving platforms once again, which yeah. You thought the other ones were weird, this one's pretty weird because you have to go from one moving to another moving. It's like, what? What logic? More fire pits. I got a spider here. Oh, it's on him. This is the one I guess you have to bounce on him. Yeah, Taunt token. So yeah, we not only have Cortex here, we have Taunt. Yeah, this is the last Cortex token too, I will say. Because you only need like 2 keys for 2 levels. Future. So look at that. And with the snake, we jump on him. And we got a box. And then you'll probably know something. We have a blue gym pathway, but I'm just checking advance in case you need to get boxes over here too. You know. Look at that. Yeah, this is the first case we get to use a colored gym for once, because finally you get to able to do that instead of having the backwards track for it. And a crap load of Aku Akus, I'm gonna say. I think there's like one there. Like one over here. The thing is though, they don't attach to the one you're currently using, so this one's just gonna fade away on us. Regardless. So bummer that. And then I thought it was like, you know, maybe there's another one over here, right? Nah. They're not too nice about it. And maybe you run out and stuff. And that's such. Yeah, this is one of the first cases that we get to use the cover gem finally. No. So yeah, if you got the blue gem, you get to do this section. Which basically is just where the mass majority of the boxes are at. Also, like I think that's like the first 30. And yeah, as I'm seeing there, that's probably the same spider from the other way, so yeah. Pretty good. Cause yeah, you do gotta watch for that on split pass, like if there's boxes there or not. Cause they want you to sometimes go both ways. I know Crash 2 has that logic. Oof. Hit by the pillars. Checkpoint box and finally get over here. Here we go. And depth perception. Or does the character just do not want to move on that platform whatsoever? Sometimes it feels like it should have Rayman climbing logic. Sometimes. Anyways, off to this moving platform. Now comes the bad part. Hey, remember that one snake you're not supposed to spin on at all? Well, I spun it, so thus I die. Because if you spun that snake, you lose the Cortex token. They do one dick move, and it's that. I literally just paused there for a minute. It's like, god dang it. I knew, I under prepped for it. I basically, it's like, I prepped for it, but I didn't, my brain logic didn't realize, oh wait, it's this portion. You know, I know it's this portion, it's just stupid me just didn't realize. Oh yeah, I was gonna die there. God dang it. Now I'm back to trying to do this again. Cannot catch a break. Ow. I'm a death spree. I think I went from like, I would say like 34 to 49 right now. Jesus. Oh yeah, and these are moving platforms too. Because yeah, they did the whole lump of fruit thing where you have to like realize, oh hey, there's a visible path here. It's like the first room, so this one does it too. And there's the Cortex, and I'm gonna do the Cortex on stage first. But yeah, as the saying goes, Cortex stages are supposed to be pretty tough. There we go. Okay. Now comes the other fun one. Yeah, I just realized someone's like, oh crap, go. Now to go back to get the boxes though. Oop. And I missed. Dang it. Otherwise, pretty good there. Try again. Here again. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. You're just supposed to put bounce on it, just wait till like the 1 second and then jump off. And just over here again. Screw the life at this point because I got so many lives. Like, I think the only time I get tight on lives is 2 because 2 doesn't offer that many. 1 in 3 does. And especially 1. God, I didn't think 1 was so generous about that. And back to action here, which I die. There's a 50th death. You know, to think I was gonna do this less than 30 deaths. Not happening. Just not happening. Yes, and yeah, I had to check back here just in case. Just in case there was like boxes or something. Don't worry, I didn't die in the process, luckily. I just had to check. Like, sure, I went this way, right? Which I sure enough did. So now we go this way. Get the rest of the boxes here. And the time tokens. Yeah, we still got the time in the deal. Now jump this right. There we go. There we go, up to the timer levels. This should be where all the boxes are at, too. There we go, and we got a bunch of boxes going here. Then also on TNT, oh. Good, you got spin like man before TNT explodes. However, for this one's case, just back up. There you go. An extra life there, and 2 extra life there. Not that I like, really need them anymore. Every time I lose one, I just bounce it back anyway. There we go, got the gem. Now I have to carefully go through these pillars and try not to get smashed in the process. Oh, there we go. And done. Finally. Thank the Lord. I didn't think I died a lot in Jaws of Darkness. I take that back. I died a good amount. However, now onto the weirdest level out of the bunch. Before the boss here. At Castle Machinery, which this level is weird because I kind of think this is where Stormy Ascent should be at, is right here. Because if you notice, it's on the side scale of the castle, but it's not a castle though, it's a machinery area. Which is really weird. Also, yeah, if you got the green gem, you can just shortcut your way to victory. Look at all those extra lives. Not that I like need it at all. Nice for a shortcut, but that's about it. Oh yeah, and if you want to see the whole box animation going crazy. Yeah, that's what happens when you miss that many boxes. It gets to the point where Crash gets on his back. That's a pain, but yep, that is Nitrous Brio is up next. But for now, back to the castle machine. Now to actually do it. Since we can basically just up and do this, because once you basically see that, it's like, oh yeah, that's the only card gem. So yeah, we can do this. But yeah, this level is nowhere as hard as like the other ones at all, I find. Like, this one should have been earlier. Much earlier. It's just kind of weird. Because it feels like... What it feels like Stormy Ascent should be here, not this level. This level should have been further back, it seems. I wouldn't be surprised at that, but yeah, there's first death. Cause yeah, wow, this level is easier. I'm still gonna die. I still died at least. Gotta pay the toll. So yeah, 51 deaths, guys. At least do less deaths than the 99. Please. That'd be really bad on my track record. Yeah, let's see here. So navigate through these hot pipes and elevators. Aka too. Food pipes. More heat pipes everywhere. Cause yeah, I just don't understand the shortcut here, because this one was not that bad at all. In comparison of the last 3 to 4 ones we did. Heck, I don't even think Jaws of Darkness is that really hard. It's just I died a lot for no reason. Yeah, good reason. Which I'm not surprised. That's usually what happens. Just say, I'm not doing the death counter because I'm doing it as a challenge. I'm just doing it because I just want to. And then we gotta go, Doctor. Yeah, here. I get through these hot exhaust vents. Try to figure out the order about this, which I jump in the middle one I can. There we go. Now down the way. Point box. And I got a booster jump here. More booster jumps. Bunch of Wampa boxes. And be careful about that booster jump, because I'll just launch you into hot pipes. Bunch of Wampa fruits here. Oh yeah, you also gotta be careful because you're not locked. Shitty point. You know, it feels like you should in some cases. Not gonna that. Yeah, it's just kind of weird on this section here because this doesn't feel like a mechanized kind of area on the map. It feels like this is where Stormy Ascent should be. Although I won't be surprised at the end of it. Get rid of these cameras. And basically on to the last section here. We gotta watch out for the hot vents. Gotta understand the order. Gotta not understand the order. Alright, now on to the last bit. Yeah, basically just scoot your way across with. Got that guy right. And that's what we good. With the gym. But yeah, like I said, casting machinery, not that hard, but for some reason it just has a shortcut. Like, okay. But now on to Dr. Nitrous Brio. But yeah, Dr. Nitrous Brio is a very easy boss once you understand what you have to do. But basically, he's going to be throwing these green potions, and what you do is you basically jump, and once you basically kill the slime thing, for some reason it shoots out a magic projectile and hits him. Bosses. And then after the green potion, he'll toss the purple potion. The purple potions are explosions. They're explosives. So after all, I think he might have made the TNTs, maybe? I assume he would. But yeah, he just was potion brewing. There we go. Deal with that. And now on to the cycle of purple potions. This is where it gets insane about it. I remember seeing that in the underground demo. I think demo reel, I believe. And now on to the second form, because yeah, unlike other bosses, he gets a second form. He becomes the Hulk Man. But yeah, I am doing this so poorly. What you're supposed to do is just jump on his head. I was like, oh crap, and he grabbed me. And he backs up. It's like, what am I doing wrong? Oh yeah, you just jump on him. Duh. I do not want to die pathetically again. You already did that. Now you just jump on his head. You just wait till he winds up and then you wind in return. And he got you. Goodbye, Brio. Man, he's so strong he's able to fly. For a bit. He falls his doom. You know, he's not the one we should put revenge on, but either way, that basically wraps up for this episode. I'll see you guys next time for the lab level. Just where it's going to get interesting. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. You guys take care. Ciao.